Okay, welcome to lesson 3 in the introductory guitar course. Uh, some of the things that I'm going to focus on here now is the way how you hold the guitar. There are a number of ways to hold the guitar, but there are basically two ways, like how I have been holding it on this particular leg. This is like what we call the classical guitar approach. And actually you can use it with a footrest, right? And then you can actually hold it on this leg and you can play. It doesn't matter, right? And I'm quite sure you can actually find another way to hold the guitar. These are the basic two ways, so you can hold the guitar comfort. But we'll stay like this for now. In the course prior, the tutorial prior to this one, I used a sharp name for the notes between the natural notes. The natural notes are the notes that A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, right? Like G and A are natural notes, and the note between it has a sharp name or it has a flat name. Each one of the notes between the natural notes has two names. It can be called whatever sharp or whatever note that you're referring to flat. I'm going to show you how the system, how you go about doing that. As I said before, sharp means you move to the, you sharpen, which means you increase the pitch, moves in this direction. Flat, you flatten the note in pitch, which in the guitar you move in this particular direction. So use the flat name. You take the natural note, and if you move it, you lower the pitch by 1/2 step. The name of that note takes the name of the natural note, but you add the flat name. So this is an A. This is an A flat. It's also called G sharp because it's 1/2 step higher than the G note. This is G sharp, or it's called A flat. It's the same note. Here we have another sharp and flat between these two natural notes, A and B. This is A sharp because it's 1/2 step higher than A. It's 1/2 step lower than B. It's a B flat. So this particular note here is called A sharp or B flat. Coming down here we have a C natural and a D natural. The note between the two here is called C sharp or D flat. It's 1/2 step higher than C. It's 1/2 step lower than D. So it has two names, C sharp or D flat. Here we have the natural notes D at the 5th fret and E at the 7th fret. The note in between it, this is a D sharp or E flat. It's the same note. So we're now going to name all of the notes on the 6th string, the 5th string, and the 4th string using the flat name. In the lesson prior, we used the sharp name. So we have, this is E. There's nothing between E and F. Then we go to G, which is G flat, G, A flat, A, B flat to B. There's none between B and C. So B to C to D flat to D, E flat, E. Notice you get the flat name, then the natural note, like E flat, E, A flat, A, B flat, B, like that. We go to the 5th string now, we get A, B flat, B, C. There's nothing between B and C. So it's C, B flat, C, B flat, E. There's nothing between E and F. So we go E to F. Then after F you go G flat, G, flat, A, open string A, octave A. The next string we go to would be the D string. So it's D, then E flat, E. There's nothing between E and F, so it's straight from E to F. Then G flat, G, A flat, A, B flat, B. There's nothing between B and C. D flat, D, open string D, octave D. So we have named all of the notes again in half steps, going up in half steps on these three strings, the sixth, the fifth, and the fourth. Now we'll proceed to the next common interval that we're going to use in music called the whole step. We'll be dealt with a half step, so there must be a whole step. Two halves make one whole. So to move in whole steps, we skip one fret each, okay? So from the open string, you do not play the next fret, but you come here. So from here, open string, to the second fret is a whole step. So we're going to move in whole steps. Skip one, so it's like skip, play, skip, play, skip, play, skip, play, skip, play. We can name the notes just as a test to see if we know the names of the notes in whole steps. E, F sharp, G sharp. How about using a flat? B flat. Then we got, and there's C. And then we got a D, and then we got an E in whole steps. So here we go in whole steps. And we can do the same thing on the fifth string, going in whole steps. Throughout the guitar. Whole steps. Whole steps. Whole steps. And you can actually start your whole steps at any point. Let's start on the F note. Whole steps. Whole steps. Whole steps. Okay, great. Next lesson, we'll go on to scales. All right, shalom.